I'm Tammy Harrison and welcome to Mix. So today we're in Highland Park, California, and the great thing about this little town is you do not need to go far for world-class food and high-end craft cocktails. Let's go check out Cafe Birdie and Good Housekeeping.
My name's Wade McElroy. I'm one of the owners of Cafe Birdie, owner/busboy sometimes.
I'm Russell Malixi. I'm also one of the co-owners of Cafe Birdie and Good Housekeeping, and I am the busboy when Wade's not available.
Cafe Birdie and Good Housekeeping were started in the fall of 2016. We met a landlord who was restoring this building. It's a beautiful building built in the 20s here in Highland Park. And there was a vision for a bistro. And there just happened to be this small brick building in the back that we thought would be perfect to make into a speakeasy. So that's how Cafe Birdie and Good Housekeeping were born.
All right, guys, I'm here with Annalise, and you are gonna make me something yummy.
I am indeed. Here at Cafe Birdie, we like to do kind of fun spins on classic cocktails.
Okay.
So today I'm gonna make you a Mother May I, which is a spin on a mother-in-law.
Oh.
So it's a stirred
Is that
drink.
a good thing?
Maybe. I mean, I kind of want to be a little bit cheeky with the title, so we'll
Okay.
start there. So we're going to use 2 ounces of the Uncle Val's pepper gin. So it's like a normal gin made with juniper, but it also has that kind of peppercorny flavor. We have red bell peppers in this, and we also have pimentos, so it gives it kind of like a savory
smell
pepper.
it?
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh,
Right, it's nice.
good.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 ounces of this. It's actually brand new. It's going to be on the cocktail menu starting January. So this is
Oh.
like,
This is
you're getting like
special.
one of the first ones. So think of it that way.
Woohoo.
All right, in addition to that, we're gonna have a ½ ounce of this Averna Amaro.
Okay.
So to add a little bit of sweetness to it.
Always yummy.
Absolutely.
So it's obviously gonna be a stirrer, not a shaker.
Yep, it's gonna be a stir, not a shaker. Very good.
I know my stuff. I know my stirrers and my shakers.
Also a little bit of dry curacao, which, as you may know, a little bit of orangey kind of flavor. So it's gonna be a ½ ounce of that.
I gotta ask you something real quick that
Absolutely.
I've just noticed. Do you have purple in your glasses?
I do actually.
I was like, am I seeing something really weird right now?
I know, no. It's not an optical illusion. I do have some purple in my glasses to kind of reflect light out so it doesn't harm my eyes.
That is awesome. I've never seen that before. Sorry.
Yeah,
carry on.
no worries.
Just have to check if my eyes were going.
No,
weird.
you're totally
Okay.
sane, So we have that dry curacao, adds a little orangey citrus to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna add another ½ ounce of this Blanc vermouth. And then to round it out, something that is very typical of like the mother-in-law cocktail, the original,
Mm-hmm.
is that it uses 3 of the major kinds of bitters. So we're gonna do Angostura bitters,
Mm-hmm.
orange bitters, and peychaud's. But since this is a smaller little bottle, we're gonna do 3 dashes each.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, I can't wait to taste this.
And 1, 2, 3.
And did you come up with this?
Yeah, I did actually.
did?
What's funny about this is I had a gentleman come in and asked for a mother-in-law, and I'd literally never heard of this
Yeah.
drink because there are thousands of classic cocktails that we're constantly learning as bartenders.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, well, do like your own spin on it. So rather than use bourbon, which is what the original drink has,
Yeah.
I decided to use this pepper gin because it is kind of a little bit closer to like a bourbon in terms of like its earthiness and in terms
Yeah.
of how like bright it is. And
That's such a great idea.
yeah. Let this sucker cook up a little bit.
And is it served in like the kind of old-fashioned?
It's gonna be
glass
served
or-
up in a coupe.
I always find it interesting when men are like, yeah, I love drinking out of a coupe, because you think coupe is like a little bit more feminine, but it's actually not.
Right. And then I'm gonna actually do a little bit of an orange peel to kind of bring out the orange from the curacao. So we're gonna just express that over the top. And then, kind of like a traditional Manhattan, put that right there.
That's it?
That's it.
Done?
It's ready.
I can drink it? Okay, here it goes. Oh yeah, you can already smell the orange, it's so yummy. Ooh, yeah. Oh, and then you get on the back end, you actually get the pepper gin.
You get that spice at the
Ooh.
end. Yeah, it's kind of like what it leaves you with,
Yummy.
which is kind of fun.
Cleans the pipes, that's
Yeah.
for sure. All right, cheers, everybody.
The vibe here at Good Housekeeping, we've got a small brick building with great bones, and the entrance is off an alley here on Avenue 57, so it's this comfortable, tucked away little speakeasy where you're gonna come in any night of the week and hear vinyl records played, see candles lit, have a great cocktail, great selection of spirits, comfortable banquettes. You know, we just want to be that like special, comfortable place for the neighborhood to go and feel good. This tends to be more of a cocktail drinking establishment, whereas up front in Cafe Birdie, it's very food-driven, pairings, full wine list.
It's a little more food-friendly, some classics. Back here, the bar managers, they're able to get a little more creative. It's a much more intimate environment. It's just a little more craft involved back here.
All right, so I'm here now with Stephen. What are you going to make for me?
I'm making a drink I call the Daisy Para.
Okay.
I came up with this drink as a wintertime margarita. The end result doesn't resemble much of a margarita, but it does have tequila and citrus and sweeteners.
So it starts out like a margarita, but it
Yeah.
ends up like something completely
Something
different?
totally different.
All right.
Yes.
Interesting.
So I'll start with 1.5 ounces of tequila,
Of course.
and it's gonna be a lime.
Why is it not 2 ounces?
Because there's gonna be some alcohol added from the St. George Spice Pear liqueur. Which makes it more fall-like and less margarita-like.
Oh, this is where it starts transitioning. Okay.
Yes, this is
All
the
right,
transition
okay,
part.
I like it.
So we do 3/4 ounces of the Spice Pear liqueur, which is fall in a bottle, or
Okay.
Christmas in a bottle.
Let me smell.
Smell it.
Oh, yeah.
Good, yeah?
That smells delicious. Is there clove in there? Or cinnamon?
There's lots in there. I don't know, it's proprietary. You'd
a
have
lot.
to ask St.
A
George.
lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
Christmas. It's
exactly.
Christmas in a bottle. I like it.
So then the citrus element is lemon. Usually it's lime in a margarita, of course,
Yeah.
but I just think this goes better in the style of drink for the fall drinkers. So it's a full ounce of citrus to balance out
Okay.
all of that sweet from the orgeat, which I'll be adding shortly, and the Spice Pear liqueur.
Orgeat.
Orgeat, it's an almond
What is?
syrup.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds good too.
It is good. So it's most
Alright.
commonly used in tiki drinks.
Yeah.
This is not tiki at all, but it lends a really nice balance to the 1 ounce of citrus, which we use. So 1/4 ounce of that.
How did you come up with this?
I was using all different kinds of sweeteners, but the almond element to it
Was
is
the
that
missing
paired
puzzle
well.
piece?
I think so.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm excited.
All right, and then the allspice dram. So it's also known as a pimento liqueur. It's also like Christmas in a bottle.
You took the
Yeah.
words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So this is
smells
St.
like
Elizabeth.
cloves.
This is premier product. Really good. Really delicious.
That smells really good. I want to make
right on the
candles out
bottle.
of that.
Product of the West Indies.
Ah, yeah.
1/4 ounce of that also.
Just a smidgen,
Smidgen. Yes, a little bit goes a long way.
as we say in the industry.
Yes. So I think we're ready to shake.
Shake.
It's ready to roll.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture, Stephen. As they say.
All right.
Did you come up with this at home?
No, I came up with it
Here?
Here.
Do you have all the bar stuff at home though? All the
I
French
do
tins? And
most of it. I
do you experiment at home?
Sometimes,
Yeah?
but it's dangerous.
Why? Because you drink too much?
Drink too much at home. Yeah. I leave it at work.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna top it with grated nutmeg.
More Christmas.
Yeah. This is a Christmas margarita.
Is it done?
That's it.
Can I grab it?
Yeah.
Drink it?
Drink it.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yummy. I want to make this into a candle because it smells unbelievably delicious too.
My drink tastes like a candle or just smells like one?
Just smells like one.
Okay.
Tastes absolutely phenomenal. Smells like the best candle you've ever smelled in your life. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Stephen.
You're very welcome.
This is great. Cheers, everybody.
The food at Cafe Birdie, it's comfort food, California food with Mediterranean influences, some Southern influences, little Asian influences, and it's all come to life with our chef, Russell Victorioso. Does a lot of seasonal cooking, uses, what the produce, the local farmers markets, and he does an amazing job up there. Chef Russell and the bar managers, they collaborate on what's in season. They'll pair flavors together. The bar managers are using seasonal ingredients in their cocktails as well, and they just really play off each other and complement each other.
All right, I'm excited now to taste Chef Russell's food. And here he comes, yummy. All right, ooh. What do we have here?
So we have Okinawa sweet potatoes on a cashew butter creme fraiche and the kabocha agnolotti.
What did you say? Okinawa sweet
sweet
potato?
potatoes, yeah,
Okay,
it's
what is
purple.
different to a normal sweet potato that I can get in Idaho?
It's the color of the flesh. It's purple, and it's not as sweet as a regular sweet potato.
Well, I'm gonna grab this right now.
okay.
I'm gonna put a napkin on my lap because I don't wanna mess up my dress. I need to start eating this right now. So tell me about how do you make this?
We just fry the sweet potatoes very quickly, just so you get a little bit of textural contrast, so the crispy exterior and the creamy inside.
I was just gonna say that. I didn't wanna spit with a full mouth, which I'm doing right now. It's crispy on the outside, but super creamy on the inside. Also the taste, because I've never been a huge fan, honestly, of sweet potato.
Yeah.
This tastes actually sweeter, but it's almost like there's soy sauce in it, but it's not. Like, I don't know if you would describe it like that, but yes, they're purple, guys.
And it's dressed in a sherry wine vinaigrette.
If I want to make this at home, how would I copy this?
So we have a sherry wine vinaigrette that we dress the potatoes in. I make a cashew butter that I mix with creme fraiche, and that is
okay.
at the base of the plate.
Okay.
And then we dress baby kale with the sherry vinaigrette as well. And it gets topped with dill and flat leaf parsley and cashew dukkha. It's an Egyptian condiment. It's nuts and spices. This one's with cashews, pepitas, toasted coconut, fennel seed, coriander.
You're pretty good, gotta say. But I need to move on because I'm eyeing this. This looks amazing.
Thank you.
What is it?
It is the kabocha squash agnolotti with brown butter sherry maple sauce.
Yum.
There is radicchio, pomegranate, toasted pecans, mint,
What's inside the agnolotti?
kabocha squash
Okay.
that we roast with a little bit of brown butter and sage, and it gets just a touch of honey.
Is this again that you've just eaten stuff and you just like, maybe if I put them all together,
Yeah,
this will work out?
For this one, it's all the elements kind of work together because the radicchio is bitter, the squash and the maple is very sweet.
Yeah.
And then you get the saltiness from the nuts.
If I want to copy this, how would I make it?
I roast the kabocha squash for the filling, and then I roll out the pasta dough, make the agnolotti.
Oh, that's right. It's all in-house made pasta, right?
Yeah.
God.
The agnolotti cooks fairly quickly. It's only like 3 minutes.
Well, and it's fresh pasta too, so it always is a lot quicker, right? Okay.
And we toss in the cooked pasta into the sauce just to fry it up a little bit. It gives it a little bit of texture.
Nice.
Then we'll add the pasta water to emulsify the sauce, and it just gets finished with all the accoutrements.
Your food is so full of passion and love, yet you're very reserved.
Yeah.
Is this how you express yourself?
It is, yeah.
Is this your emotion?
It is.
Is this why it tastes so good? Because I can taste your passion and your love for food.
Yeah. I think being here in LA, it's such a melting pot of cuisine.
Absolutely. That's what I also taste in your food. I could not say, oh, this is so specific for this
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
It's like with you, the same thing is that you've packed in so many of my favorite things. And it's true because sometimes you can mix Italian with Asian, with Mediterranean, and make it really, really yummy, which clearly you've done.
Thank you.
And I think we should cheers on that. Cheers. Thank you, Russell.
Thank
and
you.
I'm gonna finish this off camera. Cheers.
Now we're going to take a quick trip just down the road to check out the boutique vodka distillery, Our Los Angeles Vodka.
Hi guys, Tessa and Cami here at a very unique distillery in downtown LA called Our Los Angeles.
It's one of 8 global locations, so we're really lucky to have one in LA.
Let's go try some vodka.
So before I start talking about the distillation process, I want to actually talk about a little bit about the yeast, because as we all know, yeast is what gives alcohol its flavor. Basically, our yeast, under the fermentation process, releases 3 major compounds. Linalool generally is a sort of flavoring of lavender, geraniol is rose, and alpha-terpineol is pine and citrus. And these 3 flavors are really released in abundance, which gives our vodka the citrusy aftertaste that it has.
which is very important to me because I find vodka hard to drink, but I'm very excited to try yours.
Yes.
Great. Well, this is how we make it.
Okay.
It's all done here.
What is this Taj Mahal situation you have going here?
This is very special, this alembic copper still, and is actually a major component in giving the vodka the flavor that it does have, because the shape of the still really affects the flavor that comes out of it. So you could put all the ingredients that we use in another still, put it through the same distillation process, and it wouldn't yield the same results or the same flavors. So this has been designed specifically for our ingredients. This is where the process begins. This is where we distill our raw wheat distillate. Then after here, it goes into the blender, and this is where we blend with our local ingredients. We blend with demineralized, of course, LA downtown water, and also a local wheat. And after everything is blended together, then it comes into this machine here. And this is where we get rid of the acetone and the ethanol and the things that you really don't want to be tasting in vodka. After this is piped through down to here. And this is our bottling plant, where our distiller loads up the bottles, and the liquid's pumped into the bottles and then capped over on this side. And then we put the labels on over here, and then it's ready for market.
I'm ready for a drink. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, so Anton taught us how to make a delicious espresso martini.
So now we are going to make a Cami and Tessa's signature drink called Mint to Be. And why is that, Cam?
Because we are meant to be.
We sure enough are. Okay, so what's in the Mint to Be?
Mint and cucumber.
You're right. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Muddle.
I am.
Do you have any ex-boyfriends you want to take this out on?
You know it.
Muddle that bad boy like it's your ex-boyfriend. Is that right?
And you're right, Cami.
Okay.
So what else do we add to this?
Vodka.
The infamous.
We don't really need to measure it.
Let's just pour it on in. Next, we're gonna put some lime and agave because we have to make it a little sweet, just like us.
We're sweetie pies, you know.
So we did an ounce of lime. And then, you know, however sweet you want it. So then, why don't you take this one, Cam?
I want to shake.
All right, you shake.
All right, where's the strainer?
Okay, I don't think we need garnishes, but if we were to do this for other people, we would probably put a little mint in there.
I think for Anton, he would like a little cucumber
I feel like he
on
would like that
top.
too.
Ready? Let's try it out. The
It's
mint
beautiful.
to be.
The mint to be.
Let's try it together.
All right, let's do it, girlfriend.
Wow, we can drink this in one sip.
Let's
Let's
just
finish.
do it.
That's how we do it at our Los Angeles.
You guys, we're gonna be so drunk.
Highland Park is a great artsy, eclectic neighborhood. We're on Figueroa, which is a great strip where you can find great restaurants and bars all within walking distance, and it's just a great little corridor for the neighborhood to come and congregate, have a good bite to eat, and a good drink.
I think people, were attracted to this neighborhood because it's comfortable, and even though downtown LA is literally 5 minutes down the highway, it feels separate from the rest of Los Angeles, more relaxed, walkable, just a less frenetic energy. And for whatever reason, there's just been a lot of artists who've lived here, and we've been lucky to have this street where a lot of the other businesses are on the same page of we don't want corporate stuff or Starbucks, there's record shops, and it just attracted a certain type of entrepreneur here.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna grab that tin. We're gonna shake a cocktail right now.
All right.
We're gonna make the Nightbird, first of all.
The Nightbird.
Nightbird, we're cafe birdies. We do have a couple of drinks that have bird in the title. This is one of them. This is our most popular drink with bird in the title. So
All right.
it's bourbon based, so we're gonna start there. So can you do 2 ounces of
This good guy. What is
that
this stuff?
good guy? Old Forester.
Classic.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I did a little more.
No one's gonna mind that.
No. I know. It's only me drinking it.
Exactly. And then we're gonna do 3/4 of the lemon. So
Okay.
that's right there. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop. Perfection. All right, now we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of the Pedro Jimenez sherry, PX sherry.
What?
Yeah, make it a little sweet.
Like it.
1 ounce?
1/2 ounce.
Yeah.
First line, what was it?
First line. Perfect.
Boom.
All right, now the blackberry syrup.
This stuff?
Yeah, so it's actually blackberry
This is all
puree.
in-house stuff, obviously, right? Bought at the farmer's market, but squished in the kitchen?
Totally.
Okay.
Let's say that.
In-house. That's called hashtag in-house.
Exactly.
Okay.
Alrighty, so actually you're gonna need to do 1/2 ounce of that as well, so same amount as the sherry.
Oh, this already sounds really yummy.
Now we're gonna do a 1/4 ounce of this gum syrup right over here.
What is gum syrup?
So gum syrup is, think of it as a more like viscousy simple syrup.
It smells like simple syrup and honey if you mix them together.
Yeah, because it's actually made from sap.
Well, that makes
So
sense.
it comes from
then,
sap,
doesn't
so it adds like not just a sweetness to the drink, but adds also a little bit more of a like thickness to the drink too. Yeah, so because it's stronger, we're just gonna do a 1/4 ounce.
Okay. First line, obviously.
First line.
Ooh.
Perfect, perfect. Alrighty, and then
Got on my finger, which means I can taste it.
exactly.
Ooh,
the best part
that's-
of making anything. I mean, I can't taste it when I'm bartending. I can't lick my fingers, but
yeah.
you can lick your fingers.
I can.
That's totally fine.
I can.
All right, so you're gonna grab the Angostura bitters and shake it about 6 times over this tin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect. And then we're gonna use this Maldon salt. It's gonna actually bring out like all the bitterness. So it's gonna balance
okay.
everything out. It's gonna bring the brightness of the blackberry out. We have all that sweetness.
Yeah.
We need something to balance it. Yeah,
Okay.
so get a full dropper of that. So you're gonna need a little more than
Oh,
that.
a full of the
A
whole?
full- yeah, girl, yeah.
What? Okay, hold on.
That's right, yeah, go for
That's
that.
like that's a
fine.
half.
Well, then
We can
we'll
do 2 halves. Jinx, you owe me cake.
Math.
Okay. Like that, right?
Perfect,
Okay.
yep. All right.
I'm intrigued.
Now, shake time.
My most favorite part of the whole thing. Alright. Okay.
Perfect. Seal it. Perfect.
Flippity floo.
Now, since it has that blackberry, you need to really shake it a lot to get it all kind of mixed together.
Got this. See, because my hand's frozen on that side, so I know that's when I swap.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta swap it. Gotta swap it out.
All right, so I think that's probably good.
Okay. Usually I do that. I got this trick
Oh, you
down.
got it? Oh, that's good.
Oh, I've got tricks.
That's some like cocktail, like Tom Cruise stuff. You're in it. All right, so I already set this up with a little big cube. And then you're gonna double strain it. So you gotta use this guy and then strain it over this into there.
All right.
Oh, look at that. I love that color.
This looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look. That's a good trick, actually.
Tricks of the trade. And then you're gonna garnish it with a blackberry.
Of course.
What else?
Just pop it on top?
Pop it on top.
All right.
Look at that. Done.
Done?
Now you get to enjoy it. The best part.
All right. Cheers. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, it's nice because it's sweet with the bourbon, especially with the Cuban stuff. You think old-fashioned, you think, you know, bourbon, it's strong.
Gonna be
it's...
too smoky, it's gonna be kind of in your face, but what's nice about it is it's like the people who want something strong and the people who want something sweet, this is a nice balance for them.
Yum. Thank you so much. Had so much fun.
This was great.
Ooh, ooh, I'm gonna finish this one for sure. Thank you,
all
Annalise.
yours. Thank you, Jenny.
Cheers.
Ideally, when a customer comes to Cafe Birdie and Good Housekeeping, we've got these 2 places so you can kind of build your own experience. If you want to get started back here and you get hungry and you go up to Cafe Birdie, or vice versa, you finish your meal, you come back here for round 2. But this is its own little compound of pleasure where you can navigate at your own whim. And anybody who comes onto the grounds, you know, we want them to feel like they've had a good time, they feel good, they've been taken care of. We're there to let them relax and escape from their job or whatever else and have some fun. Zach, who runs our bar back here, and our bartenders are a great balance of guys and girls who've worked in top-notch cocktail lounges, but also high-volume places. So we want it to be a place where you're gonna have a good cocktail. Bartender has a lot of knowledge. Execution is just right, but you're never gonna feel stuffy. It's very welcoming. We're here to make you a great beverage and show you a good time.
So this is Zach. What are you gonna make for me?
I'm gonna make something called the Soul Picnic.
Soul
It's a
Picnic.
really simple mezcal cocktail, great for fall in LA because it's never actually cold here.
Love it.
It's got almond and plum as like the main flavor.
Did you come up with this drink?
I did.
Ooh.
I know.
All right, what do we need?
The first thing you're gonna wanna do is the orgeat. It's like an almond syrup. So we're gonna wanna start with the tin here.
Ding dong. Okay.
Half ounce of that.
Yep.
Super good.
But you can drink this all year round, right? It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, you can have it whenever
Chili
you want. I mean, like
outside.
theoretically speaking, you can have whatever you want, whenever you want, you know,
Okay.
within reason, as long as it's not against the law or anything. An ounce of lemon juice.
Yep. Sweet and sour.
You gotta have that. You
Like
need all
it?
the elements.
Yep.
2 ounces of mezcal.
Ah.
Cheese Rayu, it's a reasonably...
Super smoky?
Super, super smoky, very good.
Okay.
2 ounces of that.
So tell me, where do you draw your inspiration from these drinks? How do you get your
Well,
visions?
here,
Yeah.
you can like be like, hey, dude, I like blah, 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 all these things.
Yeah.
And I could theoretically come up with something for you in the moment if you
Oh, I can actually walk in and say, hey, I hate everything that's on your menu, but
yeah.
I like
you could be like, the
mezcal,
rest of the work, all this hard work and stuff that you put into it
cranberries.
is terrible, but I would like something different.
And
So
you
I usually
just-
come up with a lot of stuff like that.
Was this one of the...
Yeah, this was just like on the fly.
Some guy was
It
like,
was cool.
dude, I like mezcal, I like almonds,
And it's kind of cold, but
and
not really.
I'm kind of cold, make me a drink.
Yeah.
All right.
And so
Cool.
I came up with this.
All right, I love it.
It's like
I
super
love it.
fall. Plum bitters, a couple of those.
Also interesting, plum bitter, that's nice.
Really nice
That's a
little
good
flavor.
change for, you know, it's always Angostura bitters all the
kinda
time, isn't it?
Lolly. And then firewater bitters, just a little spicy.
Firewater. Okay. So it's gonna be smoky, spicy, sweet, and sour.
Pretty much. Or
Sounds
theoretically
amazing.
speaking, anyway.
Sounds pretty good to me.
I'm gonna put some ice in there. And try not to slam it too hard.
Shake that bad boy up.
I always get a little self-conscious when I shake.
Why?
I don't know, I feel like my face looks weird.
It looks beautiful. Your face looks beautiful.
I wasn't fishing.
Okay.
So, one of these big ice cubes because they're nice looking.
Is that the official old-fashioned ice cube?
Yeah, it kind of
Sort
came
of,
into vogue
right?
over the last like 10 years or so. Now
Yeah.
everybody's gonna have big ice cubes.
Yeah, well, hey.
As if it's not gonna last for 5.5 minutes.
Looks good.
Well, you know, that's half the battle.
We just gotta hope it tastes good now.
And there you go, super straight ahead.
I'm ready to drink this now. Are you ready to watch me drink it?
Please, I insist.
Okay. All right. Cheers. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening in my, my throat's burning a little bit.
It's a little spicy.
It's
eh?
a little spicy
Maybe we should've made the other
meatball.
one
Yeah,
first.
it's. Whew. At first, it tastes like lemonade,
Yeah.
and then all these fiery elements are like in
Yeah.
the smokiness.
I think I always get the plum on the back end.
It just came now. See? You
Can I
wanna-
have some?
I was gonna
thank
say, you want
That'd be amazing.
You look like you need some. Do you keep your own job or do you fire yourself right now?
I like it
The
here,
question is,
so I think I'm
was
gonna
it good?
stay. Yeah, no, it was great.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's my
All
best
right.
work.
All right, let me give this another sip.
I'm gonna have another one too, for
Cheers.
sure.
All right, everyone, that's a wrap from me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Until next time, I'm Tammy Harrison. Cheerio.
Lights, camera, action.
Snap, crackle, and pop.